Hi, I just wanted to chat briefly. Um, I'm ending my, I guess, official work week. I do lots of things, as you already know. And I still, sorry, adjusting the camera. I still teach elementary school, and I love it. There's so much to be said about helping the next generation, future, people, future problem solvers out there. So this week has been interesting. A lot of kids have been a little unregulated, and I'm about to talk about some of that. But I feel like ending the week has been successful, quite honestly. So even though we had a bit of a bumpy week, in the end, I'm going to go backwards. So I just finished having a meeting with a a website developer, or at least a representative. So they're developing a website that helps kids feel more engaged in reading. And one of the things that the developer talked to me about, me and my assistant, was about the whole idea of having this sense of ownership in your learning. And that's kind of where I go in teaching. It's like I think it's really important for people to know a lot of things so that they can have control over their life, quite honestly. I'm not saying know facts and figures and stuff. I mean, know yourself, know thyself, okay? And how does this look like for kids? This week, it's been bumpy. Normally, well, I don't know. This year's been a little bumpy in general, but yeah, it's been a little bit more agitated, more agitation for the kids. More unfocused, more kids putting hands on each other, and I'm like, not a fan of that. So, going in deeper. So instead of punishing kids, for one student today, I had a conversation with her this morning, and we talked about why instead of expressing yourself, your feelings, using your words, as we like to say in the teacher world, use your words. Really thinking about your words, think about your feelings, because a lot of kids and adults too, they don't know what they feel. They just react. And the way I explained it to this child is that, like, just like a little kitten, if you see a cute kitten and you want to pet the kitten doesn't know what your intentions are. So the kitten is going to react, like, back is going to get arched and claws are coming out, the tail's going to get all, even though it looks like dangerous and it's going to scratch you and or bite you, that's dangerous, right? That, is harmful. But really, the kitten is scared. And if the kitten had a way to talk, the kitten would probably say, I'm scared, leave me alone, right? So teaching kids how to notice their feelings and then learn how to express them, we do it here at our school in particular. I can't say that for many schools, but, one of the reasons why I like where I am right now. And when it comes to education, the recent studies in the last, 10 years or so have been around the state of mind of a person. It's like you can't learn if you're scared. You can't learn if you're upset. We some of these things we already know, right? But in actual, putting it out there, what does that look like in a real life setting? Well, at least in a classroom, again, telling a coworker, if everybody is sad, if something's going down, we got to stop. Like, what's the point, right? Sorry, I shook the camera there. It's like, what is the point if everybody is off, unregulated? We can't do anything until that's handled. There is the Maslow's hierarchy of needs. I think that's also for spirituality too on some levels, but if you feel afraid, if you are hungry, if you're cold, if you're scared, if you're sick, you can't learn. If you're rested, you can't learn. Okay. And we've got some kids going through some things, and, life happens, right? So we can't just assume that everybody is a little robot, and one of the things I hate when I watch movies and television, certain shows out there that have kids sitting in desks in rows and looking at a blackboard. First of all, nobody uses blackboards anymore, so I don't know, I don't understand that. And the whole like everybody is the same. Yeah, I do understand that Rockefeller had these theories on not educating the masses for independent thought. It was to educate people to work in factories. Okay, that I know, and that is, again, in our school we know this. Not every educator knows this. Please do the research. Okay, we can read school. And because of that, yeah, I invited a researcher to come in. He reached out to us, reached out to a lot of schools and a lot of teachers. I think I'm the only teacher at our school that responded to him to say, hey, yeah, come on in. So I want to be a part of whatever's coming and is already coming. And I want it to reflect a realistic population. Too many times, people who look like me, luckily I was also brown, people who look like me don't get a say-so in how, like, new technologies are formed. And I'm like, no, I'm getting a part of this some kind of way, whether they're making it, so make it work for us, okay? Make it work for all of us and all of whatever we're going through. And I'm glad that he mentioned that, when he was younger, he didn't like reading because he had bad experiences around it. And again, when you're in an emotional state, you're not going to learn anything and you're not going to be your best self. So yeah, this week has been bumpy. Like I said, thinking about, some things that happen in class that I'm not happy about, but we're working on it. Working on problem solving them, not me. I don't tell them what to do. I give suggestions on what we could do. Little 7-year-old, 8-year-old. But I remind them always there are consequences no matter what it is you choose. If you just want to go around, I don't know, hurting people left and right, guess what? You're going to go see the principal. I can't tell you, I can tell you to stop, but you got to tell yourself to stop. I laugh because, yeah, it is teaching people to be independent. Teaching this, again, in our school, I can't speak for all schools. We're trying to teach kids how to have critical thought, independent thought, how to problem solve in situations. Like we do it, okay? And then like I said, I've drunk the Kool-Aid here at this particular school because I've been in several schools where they tell us exactly what to say, like a script, exactly what to say, and everybody gets the same test, and you do this and this and this and all the other things. It's like, look, you gain a rapport with a person, anyone, really. Okay, I've learned that a child won't do anything if they don't feel safe, and I will say that beyond even just children. People won't do anything if they don't feel safe, but we have to reimagine what safety is. Safety isn't knowing everything or having all the rules laid out for you. It's knowing in the end you're going to be okay, but you have the tools and you have the support to help you. Okay? And yeah, with that, I definitely still coach, and as you can see, I'm in my classroom, so I do a lot. I have the passion to empower kids to be their best adult self, and I help empower adults who never got that chance to also reimagine a new life. And that's a part of the spirituality aspect that I cover with a lot of people, and personal development in general. It's about habits, reforming habits. It's about, just being more aware of what you like, what you don't like, what works for you, what does not work for you, learning to be emotionally intelligent enough to speak up when something isn't working for you. Okay? But yeah, that's the word I want to speak on today, at least as it's ending this week. But yeah, we've had, some trials. And towards the end, it looked like everybody walked out of the room happy, smiling. So that's, they're fed, they're smiling as they're walking out the door. Did my job for the day, okay? And with that, make sure you subscribe and all the good stuff. More videos are coming. I am writing books, okay? So take care. Bye.